But surfing is not as easy as some people make it look. And in no way are surfboards and wetsuits cheap to buy. So, how do you know you'll take to it? And is it not possible to try without having to invest in the expensive equipment?
Okay, paddle hard, that's good. Come on, a bit harder.
At many of the popular surfing beaches there are schools, such as the one at Senon, run by John and Nick Bryant. Here, the prospective enthusiast can not only learn the basics, but at the same time are supplied with all of the necessary equipment. The instructors, as well as being competent surfers, are often former lifeguards and usually hold the relevant Royal Life-Saving Association medallion. The training methods used follow guidelines laid down by the British Surfing Association, who are the governing body of the sport. A typical day's lesson would normally start with the beginners kitted out with a wetsuit and a suitable board, while the instructor leads off with a general talk on beach safety.
Now then, before we move down to the water's edge, start our lesson, some very important points about beach safety. On your approach to the beach you will have noticed warning notices. Please obey these, always read them when you come to the beach and heed their instructions. Also on the beach there are lifeguards working, and on the beach they place different coloured flags to denote different areas, different activities. The black and white flags on the beach, the checkered black and white flags, are for surfing. Between the red and yellow flags is for bathing. Please don't wander between the red and yellow flags. If the lifeguard asks you to move, move straight away. Also, if I give you some instructions, please act on them immediately. That's all on beach safety for now. Let's go and get our boards and start the lesson. Yeah, give it that way. Alright, still on the green. Hello, Paul. Okay, let me introduce you to the Malibu surfboard, your instrument of torture. There are certain features of the board that must be remembered and used when we're talking about the surfboard. The nose of the surfboard is at the front. Coming down along the sides here, we have the rails of the surfboard. Back towards the end of the surfboard we have the tail. The top of the surfboard is called the deck, and that's covered with wax, sticky wax, which provides a nubbly surface. It reflects water away from the top of the board, also giving you grip for your toes. The back of the board, on the bottom, is the skeg. On the deck of the board, also at the back of the board, is the leash, your surf leash, and this must always be worn while you're in the water. Right, here we are at the water's edge, but before we enter the water, very important that we place our surf leash on. And the surf leash is Velcro, goes around the leg like this. And for the purposes of the first part of the lesson, we'll be placing it around the right angle. This may change, but that will be explained later on in the lesson. Okay. Entering the water. There is a correct way to enter the water with a surfboard. Always hold your surfboard beside you like this when entering the water. You mustn't hold the board across you. The waves are quite strong, stronger than they look. They can knock you back, also force the board up into your face. You must hold the board beside you, and as the waves approach, the white water approaches, you lift the board up and over the white water and push through with your body. You must push through hard and use a bit of force. At the same time, always maintaining a very firm grip on your board. Right, onto the board, and now we're going to start pedalling out through the waves. First of all, very important, couple of points. You must achieve the correct position on the surfboard. If you're too far forward, the board will tend to dip down. If you're too far back, the nose of the board will lift up and slow you down as well. So very important to have your position on the surfboard in the correct place. And then paddling out through the waves, vigorous, hard strokes, making the board punch out very quickly. Then, when we're going out through the waves, lifting yourself through, pushing through the surf. Right then, pick your boards up and let's go down and try it in the water. Back over this way. Too far forward on the ball.